Hello and welcome. This is Global Multimedia Online Television bringing you another long of a red carpet here at the Makeni City Council where we are hosting CoP annual dinner and awards nights. This is in a bid to celebrate the International Women's Day. Of course, today is Wednesday, the 8th of March, and we are celebrating all strong, vibrant women all over the country, specifically in Makeni and the northern region. Well, today we are having a lot of people here who have fought relentlessly in different organizations here in the region, Makeni headquarter town, to see how best we can have their take on the celebration on the International Women's Day. Well, we'll be engaging them on whether it's really something we want to celebrate. Of course, we are still at the Makeni City Council and we are hosting this community of practice that we used to call CoP of the International Day of the Women. This is March 8th, and of course this is in a bid to support women all over the world. Well, I've set my eyes on another gentleman who will be welcoming here. Firstly, let's start with your name and who you are.
I'm Sule Kaloko, the Secretary for Community of Practice Bombali.
Yes, so far you're part of this organization and you're hosting this dinner and award ceremony. First off, take us through. Today is the International Day of the Women. Are we to celebrate women?
Of course, yes, we are celebrating women and we need to celebrate women. As you can see the euphoria around, Community of Practice is a chapter of women and girls advocacy team. Wow. We want to encourage women to do more. They have beautiful testimony, they have beautiful stories. We are civil society guys, but we need to inspire more women to come into the fold to end sexual gender-based violence and other abuses happening amongst women.
So as Secretary General, why are we having the dinner and award ceremony?
I think this is the first of its kind dinner and award ceremony. We've been working over the years. We've been recording our success story. We've been working assiduously. We need to encourage and recognize those women that are part of the history, making history in protecting children, protecting girls, protecting the welfare of women and colleagues in part of this district.
Wow. So finally, one may be tempted to ask, what will be used or what the money that will be gathered today or funds that will be raised? What are you guys going to do it with this money?
Community of Practice, as I stated earlier on, we are a team of practitioners coming from different civil society organizations. So the money that will be gathered here during this event will be used on various activities in donation, like taking care of children in the safe homes. Wow. We have children that need special attention, medical service. Rainbow is providing medical service, but they need support. Some of these children are staying far off from communities that are deprived. So with this money that is going to be raised, we are going to support different categories of deprived children.
Yes, so what will be your message to the general public?
My message is that let us support this initiative. This is the first intervention. We are going to do more with their own support. It's just a start. You know, 1,000 miles starts with a step. With their own contribution, we are going to make a mark, and the donation or the contribution we are going to get from this event is not going to be misused. We are going to use it judiciously for the intended purpose for our survivors, our girls victims around the country and in Bombali specifically.
Thank you very much, Evia. You have heard from the Secretary General, Community of Practice. Thanks for having you on the red carpet.
You're welcome.
Yes, we're still rolling, and this is Global Multimedia Television. We're here at the Makeni City Council, and we're housing the first edition of the Community of Practice dinner and award ceremony. Stay with us, and this is yes, we are still on the red carpet, and this is the first edition of the Community of Practice dinner and award ceremony, and I'm here with a very strong iron lady. First off, congratulations, you made it to this year's International Women's Day.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with your name and what do you do?
My name is Edna Amingeba, the Public Relations Officer for COP and the coordinator for this night award and dinner.
First off, I want to commend you for a well-organized dinner.
Thank you.
So, you know, today is the International Day of the Woman. Should we celebrate women all over the world?
We have a lot to celebrate. We have a lot to celebrate, considering the the things that have been happening around women.
Yes.
You know, even the enactment of the Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Act, the enactment of the GWB.
Wow.
You know, we've seen a facelift of women, the development of women. Now we are seeing women are holding position of trust. We're seeing women that are having the mayoral office. So a lot has been happening.
So much have been done, as you said, but what is the immediate thing that needs to be done for women all over the world?
Well, we really need this cyberbullying, public-facing women, because a lot of people want to silence our women using the social media. Because Edna is a journalist, they might want to use my personal life against me. So if we have strong laws like the Sexual Offences Act that has to deal with people that are sexually penetrating our women, those that are raping our women, if there is a law on the public-facing women in social media, I think we'll be happy.
Definitely. So finally, before leaving you going for the dinner tonight, what will be your message to people who are not here in supporting this dinner or supporting your vision as community of practice?
Well, we want to recognize the work of people. We are not awarding people, we are recognizing the effort, the work of people in promoting women's empowerment. So this is our first award. Maybe next year it's going to be bigger than this one. Wow. So I want to call on people to come wherever you are, or even you are not here but you want to support the dinner, you have other things to do.
Yes.
And you can do that for us.
Thank you very much. And you have listened to Edna Amigegba, another fine and strong journalist within the Northern region. So we're still rolling, and this is the red carpet of the first edition of the Community of Practice, and of course it is a commending session of people who have been working relentlessly towards the empowerment of women, towards the protection of girls. So basically, let's start first off. Who are you?
I'm Ramatuka Sise, a member of CoP, Community of Practice.
Wow, so as a member, and this is the first edition of the dinner and award ceremony, what does this mean to you personally?
To me, as an activist or feminist, it means the whole world for me, because actually recognizing women's effort in Bombali district,
yes,
and it's a milestone. Today is like women are going to be happy.
Yeah.
They are going to be recognized in Bombali, and giving them these awards and will actually motivate them to keep doing what they are actually doing in Bombali district, especially when it comes to the empowerment of girls and women.
Yes, and of course today is the International Women's Day. So do you think we need to celebrate women? And if we are to celebrate women, what exactly should we celebrate?
And yes, we actually need to be celebrating women, and International Women's Day should not just be celebrated for a specific year, but it's like a continuous process.
Sure.
And women should actually be celebrated, because for centuries women have been left behind.
Sure.
And now women taking up the bold step, taking up the leadership mantle means a lot, and they need to be celebrated so as to keep them motivated, to keep them going, to keep them inspired.
Wow.
So to me, I think celebrating International Women's Day is quite essential.
So let's use your voice. What will be your message to people who are out there that are not supporting the strive and the fight to support women?
And so my message will actually go to men and boys. And men, please see women. Okay. Men, please see women as partners in development.
Yes.
Women as well, don't see men as rivals. Let's see how best we continue to maintain respect. Let's see how best we continue to work side by side. So it not necessarily have to be like attacking men, or neither men attacking women.
Yes.
So my message will actually go to men and boys. Please support women empowerment, support women in leadership.
Yes, we're still on the red carpet, and of course, this is the first edition. Come close. This is the first edition of the Community of Practice dinner and awards ceremony, and we are here at the Makeni City Council. First up, let's start with who you are.
I am Peter Conte. I am the National Coordinator for CASEC. I also happen to be the chairperson for the Bombali District Human Rights Committee. And I'm a member of the whole consortium, Community of Practice.
Yes. So first up, let's start. Today is the International Day of Women. In your view, personally, do you think we need to celebrate women, and why?
We need to celebrate women because we've done a lot, we've invested a lot on women. And it's only a fool that will not want to see a woman grow.
Okay.
Yeah. And for that fact that women are finding a position to see how they can support men in development.
Yes.
Because when we talk about development and we talk about supporting women, we think that we are supporting just women themselves, but we fail to realize that there is a specific component in a woman that when you support that woman, you support you, the man, yourself.
Wow.
So for us, that is a big gain as civil society we want to see. Yep. And in a whole, this year is specific for us because the Parliament of Sierra Leone has just enacted the Act on Women's Empowerment and Gender Equality, and celebrating this is also celebrating the rights and the privileges that has been given unto women to stand tall. You know, Sierra Leone, we need legislation that will have the political will to back up our advocacy.
Yeah, sure.
So if we want to advocate for a position for women, we also need the legal status that will make us quote some legal aspect that this is what the parliament has enacted, and now we need the enforcement to do something.
Yes.
We need now the political parties to give that space to women. We need government to give that space to women. We need all civil society to begin to put that space for women in our offices. We need the universities also to create that space. We need every sector in life to create that space.
Yes.
But
So,
now, where do we get our reference? It's from the constitution.
so the question is, has much been done for women over the years?
We cannot say we've not done much for women because women have been knocking our doors to see how we can create that enabling environment. And the position women find themselves 5-6 years ago before now,
yes,
it was a position that they did not put themselves there. Women put them there because of our stereotype. So because of that, they are pushing us to say, men, we want to walk out of this position. You've put us.
Yes.
You need to believe in us.
This, in fact, is tempting me to ask: is it the fight of women empowerment a fight against men?
It's not a fight against men. It's just a fight. You have a daughter, you have a wife, you have a mother. Them realizing their position and their status in society and say, we are tired of being behind. Can we come by your side? And we accepted that position as men.
Yes.
We want women to be by our side.
Okay.
So that stereotype we put them behind there has changed.
Definitely, we believe that will be transforming as time goes by. But firstly, lastly, I want to say I love your dress. I love the outfit, and you're looking good.
Thank you.
I know you're hoping to have a good dinner tonight.
Yes, because I'm here with my wife because she has been my support. So why can't I look good?
Finally, who are you celebrating tonight as a woman?
Tonight, the first person I celebrate is my wife.
Oh, wow.
And the reason being, she's part of my success.
Okay.
She's part of my gain.
Yes.
She's my motivation, and she's all and all. So, and the other people I want to celebrate are the women advocates in Bombali. These are women who stood up and said we need to amplify the voices of women in Bombali. So if women can claim their rights, other women sacrifice, they pay the price for that. So if we are talking about Gender Empowerment Act now,
yes,
women pay the price for that.
Wow,
so I
you.
want to say kudos
Yes.
to all the women advocating.